My name is Danny Bamping. I'm here in Plymouth as your independent candidate for June the 8th for Plymouth Sutton and Devonport. I'm 43 years old. I've been in Plymouth for 20 years and I'm a single father, and basically I'm here to represent the people of Plymouth and not a party. So I came to Plymouth 20 years ago to finish my education. I came to Plymouth College of Art and Design and did a Masters in Underwater Imaging. And from there I finished my diver training at Fort Bovisand, just across the water, and became a commercial diver and underwater cameraman for about 5 years. Then unfortunately I had to have my second lot of heart surgery, which I had in Derriford in 2000. I had a PFO enclosure, which is basically a hole in the wall in the middle of the heart, which 1 in 5 people have. I had to have that done because I couldn't continue to be a commercial diver otherwise. And the only party I've ever voted for is Green. I only ever did that once, every time I've voted independent. Although in 2015, in this constituency in Sutton and Devonport, there wasn't an independent vote option. So I brought my vote home and I stuck it in a frame, and it was there every day when I walked past it to remind me that I needed to put my name on the ballot paper this time around, which is exactly what I've done. And so in 2005, I went on to Dragon's Den with a product called the Bedlam Cube, and for about 5 or 6 years was very successful. I had 15 staff, turned over several £1 million, had a very successful business in Plymouth. I was Entrepreneur of the Southwest. I was Business of the Year for Plymouth 2006, and so I have a strong entrepreneurial background. So in 2009 I found out and discovered that student properties were exempt from council tax, and after the property next door to me was illegally converted by a rogue student landlord from 2 stories and 5 bedrooms to 4 stories and 12 bedrooms, and he didn't have any fire regulations, any planning permission or any planning notice whatsoever. And then I challenged that, and he got fined £4,000 by Plymouth City Council, and I told the council to take that off my council tax bill. And of course they didn't do that, and they went ahead and attacked me and basically forced upon me an unlawful bankruptcy for a debt of little over £2,000. And when I asked for copies of the orders so that I could challenge them legally, they wrote to me and said that they didn't even exist as a physical piece of paper. And that's why for the last 4 years I've been studying law, and I've just graduated at Plymouth University last year with a law degree. So I am now a non-practicing lawyer. I have got a lot of people out of prison for non-payment of council tax, and I have prevented a lot of people from being made bankrupt and being put away unlawfully for non-payment of a civil debt. And we are the only country in the world where you can be jailed for a locally obligated tax, which is a complete civil matter and enforced through criminal venues. And basically, from a legal perspective, as a non-practicing lawyer, I've been asking the question, what jurisdiction is being used in these hearings to enforce these orders that don't exist? And it is the poor law. That's what I've discovered, and that's what I'm about to blow apart with council tax. And that's why, as one of my proclamations to the people of Plymouth, if they vote me in, is to bring in a bill to put forward a transaction tax, 1% tax on every single transaction over £1 every day, everywhere. It would bring in 4 times more than our current tax system, and the enforcement cost to make it happen would be virtually minimal. We could set up a bank purely to take, a national government bank purely to take that payment every day.